Airport video. Now, what are you doing on this flight? Man, I got you now, you little bitch.
All right, Sistas fans, you just saw a snippet at the very end of the end credit promo for next week's episode. Airport video. Now, what are you doing on this flight? I got you now, you little bitch. Now, it looks like Hayden is he's basically trying to look as far back as he can to determine how exactly Zach got this come up. Now, if Zach is arrested still, why is Hayden going through all this trouble? Now, I'm thinking that it goes back to the synopsis of the episode. Hayden is concerned with how Zach keeps ducking and dodging jail time. So if the assault charges of attacking him at work didn't, keep Zach, behind bars, Hayden is going to once again look through the stocks. Now, I'm guessing that the airport video footage shows Tony. Tony is the name of the woman who Zach helped out in it was like the early parts of Sistas season 3. She gave him the intel on the stocks. He went over to the hotel to talk to her briefly, but then he left when things started to get suspect. So remember, this is like a senator or congressman's wife that she said, we're getting a divorce soon. What if I gave you this money, you open an account, open these stocks for me, or played on these stocks for me and then gave me the money and this and that? Zach said no. So remember, Zach never took anything from this woman aside from the stock intel. All the money he put on the stocks was his money from chain breakers. Now, when it comes to Tony, I theorized months ago, hell, it could have been last year for all I remember, but it was months ago, I said, she might be Jake's mother, because remember, Jake said that his parents were black and white, one of each. So it's quite possible that Tony is his mother. So Tony, according to IMDb, is supposed to show up in season 4, episodes 19, 20, 21, 22. Basically the last 4 episodes of the season. So it's quite possible Hayden's going to do all this digging and then, basically find her buried, from, season 3, and then, dig her up to come back into the show. So remember, with Hayden being Hayden and these, connections, he's possibly going to get all these, federal people to look into her. And I said before, Hayden is trying to bring down Zach, but he's probably going to bring down himself because, like Fatima pointed out at the end of season 3, all these white people, get away with like stock manipulation and whatnot all the time, but then when a black person tries to come up, all of a sudden, we got to arrest them and all. So I think Hayden trying to unearth Zach's dirty dealings will mess around and expose some of the wrong white people, and then they'll come after him. That's what I'm thinking. So I think when it comes to Hayden looking at the airport footage, it's about Tony. Because obviously Zach works there, so it's not about, Zach, what are you doing on this flight? No. Remember, Tony was kind of fleeing, if you will, in order to do what she can to ensure that after the divorce, she would have some way of making finances. So with that being said, how do you think things are going to play out? Do you think Tony is Jake's mother? Do you think that Tony will kind of hit that reverse card on Hayden and, get him in trouble instead of her? Because there's a lot of bad things that could happen, because if Zach is exposed with this stock, the only way to prove that he did ill dealings is to expose Tony, which in turn would expose that senator guy, which again would be a big no-no for Hayden, because it's going to lead to a lot of big powerful people, or as he told Andy, high-level people coming after his ass. So I think that would be an ironic way of defeating him, where instead of doing things the street way like Zach and Fatima, Hayden was hoisted by his own petard. Where the hell did I hear that? It was in a cartoon once. But basically, with him doing things his way, well, I hate to say it this way, but like the white way, the fact that, business savvy, making the right calls and this and that. And as a result, he's going to get his own self in trouble. So let's talk about it more in the comment section below. I'll be very interested to see how things play out. So Hit like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next one.